In 2008, I was invited to a women mentorship program in Abuja, sponsored by ExxonMobil. It was probably the first time I heard of Eket City because it stuck from that day on. Learning about Eket, the oil city, as it was referred to by many back then, painted an impressive picture in my mind, and I looked forward to my first visit to the city. In 2014, I had the opportunity to deliver some products to my client, who I had met through social media. When she told me she resides in Eket, I was wowed and offered to deliver the product personally instead of using transporters as usual. I remember that Saturday morning, I woke up really early, got everyone to brush their teeth, and we zoomed off by 6 a.m. without having a bath. I was so excited that I was finally going to see the oil city I've heard about for so many years. I could feel the butterflies in my stomach. When we got to the city, I was really confused. It was not in any way what I had expected. I was so disappointed, to say the least, and I didn't hesitate to express my displeasure at every given opportunity. However, the story is quite different today. The development and infrastructural upgrade has been slow but steady. I'm really grateful for the effort by the Akwa Ibom state government, and I'm looking forward to the many private sectors and investors I'm hoping will see the opportunities unfolding as the state continues to improve. One of the issues Eket local government area, as well as many local government areas in Akwa Ibom state and Nigeria at large, have been dealing with is the flood. With a steady increase in population and urbanization, we've really not given much attention to spatial planning. Seeing how development of infrastructure has led to the deforestation and decline in agriculture. I know that there are other factors contributing to the declining agricultural production in the state and the country at large, but we also know that infrastructural development plays a key role. More like you cannot eat your cake and have it, right? We also know that this part receives heavy rainfall. These heavy rainfalls, with inadequate drainage systems within and around the city, with rise in sea levels which causes the rivers and creeks to overflow, have contributed to the flooding over the years. However, in the last year, the state government have done so much in this area, and we are hoping that this is the answered prayer that the people have been expecting all along. Recently, I was watching a documentary on how some rivers around the Middle East have gradually been drying up. This is as a result of the dams that were built over the years in the surrounding countries. Dams change the way rivers function. They divert water for power and other uses and gradually remove water needed for in-stream ecosystem. Looking at how these dams, which are built to help hold water and prevent flooding, while serving in other areas to make our lives easier, can also gradually wreak havoc, like the drying up of River Jordan and Yamok River, not to mention many other rivers around the globe. I think it's important we pay attention to the long-term effects of the infrastructures we are developing today and how it impacts the future generation. Remember the saying, man is the architect of his problems, right? Eket's people, who were said to have migrated from Cameroon, were known as fishermen, hunters, farmers, weavers, and general craftsmen. However, with the loss of agricultural land, which is largely attributed to environmental degradation, urbanization, and infrastructural development, including the poor practices and mismanagement of natural resources, habitat destruction, pollution, as well as climate change, among other factors, have negatively impacted fishing, farming, hunting, and many other occupations in these communities and beyond. The city, like most cities in Nigeria, is fast becoming a local trade hub, as most Nigerians have taken to buying and selling as a means of survival. I believe that Eket local government area has so much to offer aside from its crude oil. But like I've mentioned in the past, balance is very important. As much as humans need to keep researching, exploring, and developing to make life easier, we also need to understand that we need these natural resources to continue to exist. We see how the quality of human life have continued to decline, and life expectancy is also decreasing. This shows that we are doing something wrong. And if we don't start retracing our steps, the damage may be irreparable for at least thousands of years.